What do you got today, dude?
We're gonna do the stainless around the windows. I don't really know how anybody else does it. And I've always done it like this. So this is the way I figure out how to do it. And I've always done it this way. So after we cut the glass, this is the glass template. Goes like this, right? So what we're gonna do is gonna make another template. We're gonna take out the glass. The glass is just kind of sitting there. We'll take out the glass. So I'll use the same template that we cut the glass out of. And we'll make another template. Like that.
Why'd you only do half of that?
Because we're only gonna, the stainless, we just need to get this curve. The rest of it, it's already done here. This is not that complicated, so we can form that one. The one that we need to form is this one. And I'm gonna show you how I form it, you know, but now we'll cut this down and make a template of this, and then we'll transform it to a sheet metal and make a template out of sheet metal. And you'll see how we're gonna do it. Shit, we got it right here, dude.
Painted silver.
Oh. Be up to here. To here. We'll cut out a piece of sheet metal. See the new machine? Show everybody my new machine, dude.
Where's the stomp foot thing, man? What the heck?
That's it, man. We're done. My stomping days are over, bro. That's it. We're power now.
Oh,
you
man.
We're moving on to the good life. You know what I'm saying? No more stomping in this neighborhood. Ah! It's my first time using the machine. So we gotta figure out how it works this way. At least I don't have to stomp. You know what I mean? Oh, this is great. This is great. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do it like this. That size. Let's go ahead and cut this one out. Then we'll put it on top of this one, trace it, and then we'll cut that one out. What do you think?
Like it.
Yeah? All I could do is break it.
Yeah, that'll stiffen it up.
That's stiffen it up. That way it's not flimsy, you know?
Yeah.
This is the back section of a 4-door stainless. You know what I mean? Like a 4-door. So it kind of fits the front too. You know, you can use the front, but you don't want to ruin the front 2-door ones. You know what I mean? It's better to get the rear out of a 4-door. You know, whenever I go to the swap meets and I like run into like some stainless, like for a 4-door Mercury or a 4-door Ford, it's the same thing. You know, I buy them, and then we can use the ones from the 4-doors. You can use the 4-door ones on the back side, which this is the back side, right? The only thing, it doesn't fit perfect, so what we're gonna do is shape it to fit right around it. So it fits the bottom part. You see that? The reason why I made, now I kind of made, I don't know if you're putting it together. I made this because the way I'm gonna do it, you're gonna see right now. So stainless warms up really easy. I figured out it warms up really fast. So you don't need like a torch for this because you'll just melt it. You know what I mean? So what you want to do is you want to heat it up evenly. That's what I do. Nice and even. You can watch it turn color. I see I put pressure down. The reason you want to warm it up evenly is because it'll start, you feel it, it'll start to move. The cool thing about stainless is you can polish it back up. It's gonna turn blue, brown, gold, whatever, but you can always polish it back up. And it'll bring back the shine, you know? Slow, baby, slow. I think we're good. We'll hold it there so it doesn't. It gets all weird when you do it, but then when you go back and massage it, it's gonna get good.
Cool.
You see how we started? Now it's like this. Ta-da! You see that? Cool thing about this is that you don't need to go all the way down because it flexes like this. Now this is the window opening. We're gonna slide it in. It's gonna go like this. So you got your radius. You know what I mean? The only thing is that this right here is too big. We gotta trim it down. You know what I mean? This is the height it's supposed to be. So right here it's just a little too much, you know? So we're gonna go ahead and give it a little trim. Like that. Make it to where it's gonna stay on because it's too big. It's not sliding all the way back. That's good. Now that we got it all in, we used this piece off that 4-door piece that I had. Now we're gonna trim this piece off right here. See? Cut it here. And this one we'll leave it. That's the way it goes. Okay, so let's cut this one. It still needs to be polished, but that's good right there, huh? Right there. So now we're gonna get his stainless, chop it up and make it fit. You know what I mean? This one's a little crooked right here. Look at that. Oh man. That's not gonna make our job easier. Now we gotta make this turn right here. But what we're gonna do, this one's not so bad. Okay. This one we gotta go like this way. We're gonna put that there, and then we're gonna We're gonna tweak it. It's already like, I've been doing it a little bit, so I'm gonna massage it, you know, to where we can get it to stretch a little bit to get that angle. There it is. Let's try it out. Yeah, it's gonna need more. It'll still work because it flexes when you put it in. It'll flex. Maybe we should put a stretch on it, but I'm gonna try it like this before we do that. You don't want to overdo it. That's it, that'll work. Right here. That's like halfway, right? When you want to go like halfway. That's it right there. That way it's all smooth. Then I'm gonna do some pie cuts on it. Not too crazy. I just know I'm not gonna be able to get it that far into it. See, it's not really a lot. It's just this. It's from here to here. It's just a little short. There's no freaking way I can get the turn like that.
Yeah.
Just like that. See that? See that? Just when I threw the bead roller. We gotta cut a little more on this side. We got it tighter though. That's a pretty sharp turn. And this is all bent. Hopefully it'll work. I'm gonna have to shave it a little bit right here. That's as sharp as we're gonna be able to get it. This one's pretty beat up right here, but it can all be straightened out. We're gonna have to clean it up right here. It's too big. You know what I mean? Let me do that right now before I do this. I'll take that out. Okay, you see these little bumps? I didn't do that, so don't start talking shit.
Oh, look, you damaged it.
cut it. See these clips? Go right here. Okay. And it holds it down. We ran into a little problem. I'm trying to put the front, we did the rear is looking great and stuff, but here's what happened. Here's where I realized what happened. You see right here, this is where it hasn't been touched. So this has a nice clean crispy body. You know, the radius is perfectly nice and crispy. So is right here. So I'm trying to fit the trim around the radius right here, and I can't fit it in there because the bodywork has a flaw right here. You know, so it's more round right here. See that? In here. So see how it goes like this, and then it gets a little bit more round right here. So the lines aren't really crispy. It's not letting me put the trim all the way through, so it bottoms out and it sits in there straight. It makes it sit a little wonky. So what we're gonna have to do is clean up the body work right here so we can get it nice and crispy and straight and get the stainless to sit in there right. Like this, see? You know? We can go ahead and take it down right here and make it nice and crispy.
So you got to rework the radius, and are you gonna take some of the peak out of that corner up there?
I'm gonna take a little bit of the peak of the corner because this corner is way too sharp. We need a little bit more radius here too, so it can give us a little bit of leeway to fit the stainless nice and clean. I mean, you can only turn the stainless so much before it starts giving away, and that's not cool. You know what I mean? This radius should be just as the same like this one, but the opposite. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
When I usually chop a car, when I chop it, is I always get my stainless and, you know, form it before I finish the radius. That way you make the radius as far as you can do your stainless. You know what I mean? That's how I do it, you know, when I chop the car. But in this case, you know, somebody else did it. So, you know, next time, if you're chopping a car, you fit your stainless, then you go ahead and make your little radius to fit around the stainless. You know what I mean? That's how you do it, you know? Well, so let's go ahead and get into it and start grinding some stuff. Not looking forward to it, but it is what it is, right? So because this has already been done, I'm just gonna get the reamer and just kind of square this off so I don't have to make a whole lot of mess out of it. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna run a line like this. very important to make your lines really nice and crispy, how they were from the factory. You know, if you're gonna put your stainless back on them, you know, that way we don't do this, you know. Let's see if we can fit it in there. We'll sand it down more after. Oh, it's so much better. Now we can put the clip on there that holds it down, you know.
So this kind of a thing is not something that would be you're aware of unless you actually do the trim yourself, huh?
When people never done any finish work, this is like the finish work of a chop. You know, they don't really take that into consideration, the next step, like something like that, something so small doesn't, you know, you would think it doesn't matter, but it matters, you know what I mean? So if it doesn't allow you to let the trim sit in there right, you know what I mean, then it's a problem, you know what I mean? But when you get a car, you alter the roof, you cut it, you bring it down, now you got glass, stainless, you know, everything, and you're gonna make it look like you weren't there. You know what I mean? That's the whole point. And that's some next level shit. You know what I mean? That's not like, you know, you gotta find the respect for it. You know what I mean? Because of all the work that went into it. And I think a lot of people don't really know when they see a car that's chopped, they don't really know like how much work went into that, you know? True. They think it's like restoring it. So, you know, it's a challenge. You gotta be lokochon to do something like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it lands a whole lot better, man.
Yeah, it fits better. It wasn't, you see it's going in there nice now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put these little stainless are held by this tiny little clips. You see that? Put one right here on every end so it holds it down. We're gonna put it just like that right now because what was happening is when we push in the stainless like that to clip down the stainless, because it was kind of thick right there, the stainless was opening up so the clip wasn't doing its job, you know? See, like that, it clips down. There it is. And then we're going to cut it over here. We're going to try to cut this bad part out of it. It's got a big dam right there, so. Oh crap, what the hell? Still has a bunch of shit. Fucking let me cut it anyways. That way I'm not finagling with this little thing.
The stainless is pretty rough, man.
Yeah, it's got a lot of dings. It could be repaired, but doesn't make it easy for me though. Okay, let's cut it. with that for now. Got a little ding here. This one has a ding here. If you're sitting at home and you're thinking, oh, I gotta do the stainless on my car, don't do it.
Don't do it.
It's too much work. Go back, sit down, watch TV. No, I'm just kidding. That's not a good idea either. Okay.
Unless they're watching Bellows Customs on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Go back and watch Bellows Customs. Let him do it. Just take it out a little bit. I'm gonna try to this ding out real quick. Oh, look at that. Came out nice. Gonna mess with our work, so. Kind of cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's give it a little bit more.
A little more?
We're almost there. Ooh, that's it right there. I felt it. I felt it. Put it in. We gotta chop it over on this side though. A little chop. Do a little chop. Man, it's a little chueco. I think we can straighten it out. Massage it a little bit. And we'll continue. It's got like dirt inside. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Ooh. I don't want to overdo it. Right?
Yep.
Oh, that's it right there. Alright, let's do the next one. It's got another clip right here. Let me take it out. Put the clips on after. Yeah. Hopefully we can pull it off. Oh yeah, baby. arriba. That called for a little extra step.
A little extra?
We got the wing windows, that's all we got left, the vent windows. So we got to change the window slide and then make the vent windows, chop it down. Oh man, it's gonna be fun, dude. All right, let's do it, dude.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's tear it down. These aren't that complicated to change. They're not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? It's where it's a little bit more work, but still not that big of a deal though. You know what I mean? You can't really put the stainless back on. I know a lot of people was like, oh, put the stainless, but you can't because of the way when you chop it, it's like this. And this thing's no longer like that. And you could, I mean, if you really wanted to, but it's kind of silly with it. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do, so I don't have to take this apart because it's nice and riveted. I'm gonna take it and cut around it. You know what I mean? I know somebody's gonna say, "Oh no, what'd you do that for?"
I needed that piece.
I needed that piece. This kind of work right here, it's really tedious. It's really time consuming. This kind of work right here might take a little bit longer than when you're actually chopping the car, because sometimes you have to restore it because the car's already been, you know, it's old, so you take some of the stuff off and the rubber is all crunchy and it's all, you know, it doesn't come off as easy. And then when you put it back together, you shorten it up and, you know, you got to shorten up all the rubbers and stuff like that, you know. And the rubbers aren't like necessarily perfect. I mean, like they need to be molded, you know. Okay, here we go. So this is how we have to do it. It's got to go here. If I just mark it here, and we know that's where that's going to go, so I could just drill the hose here. I don't want to cut the stainless. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Double check again. It goes right there. Ooh, right on the money, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice having sharp bits, huh?
Let's rivet this back together. chop this down, but we gotta curve it. So we'll put this back in, bolt it down, and we'll do our magic. As you can see here, we have to do some shaping here because, you know, this used to be a lot taller. So we gotta reshape this and make sure it connects with this. Once we got it connected here, we'll go ahead and do our welding. Okay. Now, the way I'm gonna do is, first we gotta straighten this piece out right here. So I'm gonna go like this, just a little bit there, and then to curve it. Okay, so I'm just gonna use that to curve it. Don't hit it too hard. You don't want to damage the little lips right here. You know what I mean? It's got the lips where the rubber holds into. You don't want to hit it too hard and mess that up. You know what I mean? I think we got a nice fit, almost nice fit right here. Just a little more right here. You see that? Just a teeny bit more right here. I'm gonna put my finger on it where it needs it. Just a little more. I don't want to overdo it, you know. Sometimes you overdo it. Just a little more. I want to take this time now to tell you all that don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends all about the channel. If you like what you see, don't forget to leave a comment and tell all your friends about the channel. That's it right there. And Steve, what's for lunch?
Good stuff, man. Getting some good stuff today.
Yeah, I like that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. It's gonna be like right here, right? Clean, clean, pinky ring. All right, let's weld it up. I'm gonna set up the machine. Overdid it. Ooh, that looks pretty. Okay, let's put this rivet on right here. Ta-da! Like a little flag. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chop this first. Oh no! We gotta give it a little finessing on the inside, but we're looking pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. So we got to make a bracket here, dude, because when you chop the cars and bring the window openings down, they always, you know, the roof is like this, right? So when you bring them down, they turn more like this, so the glass doesn't actually run straight up and down no more. It runs a little more tilted. So we have to make a bracket for a bracket. We have to make a bracket to fit this bracket on there, you know? It sits like this. See how far apart it is? I don't know if you can see right
So
there.
it used to go where those two holes are, huh?
Yeah, it used to sit right here. It normally sits like this, but see how far it is? Let me take a measurement. It looks like it's gonna be an inch. Right on the money, dude. We'll put it here, look, see if we can get it out of here. Okie dokie pokey. So what we're doing right now is we're fitting the... No. There it is. This is gonna go like this right here. So we gotta mark these holes so we can put the rivets in. Yeah. That's it. That's all, baby. Check it out. It's like Christmas every day right here,
I
dude.
tell you what, man.
Yee.
¿Qué es esto?
Find out. Oh snap! Check it out, bro. Oh, dude. Puro lokochon. Shout! I want to thank Henry for this sweet table. That's sweet. We put our logo on top. I dig it. It's fucking awesome. Thanks, Henry. He gave us his Instagram name, so you guys check him out on Instagram. You know what I mean? So, pretty sweet. Thanks, man.